Hello everyone, welcome to English Mirror. Today's video is on one of the most important cultural theories which started in the late 20th century and is still in vogue in literary circles. Yes, I'm talking about Ecocriticism. The whole topic of Ecocriticism is divided into two parts, where the first part is a general introduction and the second part dwells deep into the theory. So let's go to the video. Simply defined, ecocriticism is the study of literature and the physical environment. Ecocriticism originated in a biosocial context of unrestrained capitalism, excessive exploitation of nature, varying definitions and shades of development and environmental hazard. While it does not seek to alter the course of any of these very real factors, its task is to see how theoretically informed readings of cultural text can contribute not only to consciousness raising but also look into the politics of development and the construction of nature. Ecocriticism focuses on the material context of industrialization, development, pollution and ecocide while developing a frame for reading. Ecocriticism is a critical mode that looks at the representation of nature and landscape in cultural texts, paying particular attention to attitudes towards nature and the rhetoric employed when speaking about it. It aligns itself with ecological activism and social theory. Ecocriticism was also known by the alternative names like environmental criticism, green studies, green cultural studies, environmental literary criticism, designates the critical writings which explore the relations between literature and the biological and physical environment, conducted with an acute sense of the damage being wrought on the environment by human activities. All ecological criticism shares the fundamental premise that human culture is connected to the physical world, affecting it and affected by it. Ecocriticism can be further characterized by distinguishing it from other critical approaches. Literary theory, in general, examines the relations between writers, text, and the world. In most literary theory, the world is synonymous with society, the social sphere. Ecocriticism expands the notion of the world to include the entire ecosphere. In other words, ecocritics reject the notion that everything is socially or linguistically constructed. For ecocritics, nature really exists out there beyond ourselves. Kate Soper remarks in her seminal book, What is Nature? It is a language which has a hole in its ozone layer. Opening moves in ecocriticism. Ecocriticism as a concept first arose in the 1930s at a meeting of the WLA, Western Literature Association. In 1962, Rachel Carson's Silent Spring was published against the ill effects of agricultural and industrial toxic residue. It was a wake-up call for action against the existing but erratic patterns of development. Michel P Branch traces the word ecocriticism to William Rueckert's 1978 essay, Literature and Ecology, an experiment in ecocriticism. A claim for the first usage in literary criticism of the related word ecological is made prominent by the US ecocritic Karl Kroeber in his article Home at Grasmere, Ecological Holiness. Both these words lay dormant in the critical vocabulary until the 1989 WLA conference, when Cheryl Glotfelty not only revived the term ecocriticism, but urged its adoption to the critical field that had previously been known as the study of nature writing. Ecocriticism was officially heralded by two seminal works, both published in the mid-1990s. The Ecocriticism Reader, 1996, edited by Cheryl Glotfelty and Harold Fromm. The next one is The Environmental Imagination, published in 1995 by Lawrence Bluell. Thank you for watching this video and stay with us because we'll be soon uploading the second part of ecocriticism. Thank you once again.